Hey, how y'all doing today? I hope you guys are doing well. Hopefully, you guys had a wonderful day today. And I also want to say Happy Mother's Day to you all. So, today, what I want to talk about is my vegetarian journey from the very beginning. And I also want to share my experiences while I was eating meat, and also my experience now since I am not eating any meat. And lastly, I want to share with you guys the steps that I took personally prior I took that decision. Before I dive in, if you have not subscribed, go on and do that now, and thank you. And also remember to smash that like button. All right, so I decided to become a vegetarian November of 2019, last year. And prior to that, I always had um, friends um, that used to try to convince me to become a vegetarian. But at the time, I was not ready for it, to be honest with you. Because I was like, just like some of you guys, I was like, look, I love meat so much. I cannot live without eating meat. And I also used to say, who does that? Who has a meal without chicken or without pork or without bacon? That was my old me. I used to think that way. And those are the things that I used to say. So I really never thought once I would become a vegetarian. And also, being a vegetarian is one thing, but being proud of being a vegetarian is another. Um, I feel like I took it a little far, to be honest with you. I think that's what it takes once you become a vegetarian. Like, your mind just opened, um, your eyes just got open. You just kind of like start seeing things a lot clearer. You know, I mean things in general. Even spiritually. You just kind of feel more connected with nature. You feel more connected with God. You feel more connected with everyone around you. It's a very different feeling, guys. You really feel like awakened. Prior to that, I really felt like I was being controlled by by whoever or by whatever. But now I feel like I am now being controlled, and 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 I am the person who is control my thoughts. I am the person in charge now, 100%, comparing to how I was controlled prior I was a vegetarian. So my experiences I had when I used to eat meat were, I had very bad headache, and I never understood why. Then, oh my God, I used to have so much trouble um, at night because I was really struggle with sleep. I was not able to sleep like a normal person. You know, and I really thought I was the problem. I really thought like was it something? I mean, I always knew that my diet had a lot to do with it, but I wasn't really sure exactly what was I doing that wasn't right for my body, that wasn't right for my mind. Um, and also, oh my God, I had a lot of knee pain. I mean, I played sports a lot. I am very active. So I think, I think that might be one of the reason. But eating meat did not make it any better, and I will tell you why after. Um, I had a lot of acne on my face. I never understood why. I thought it was because I was eating things that were too greasy. You know, I didn't know, and also I really felt uneasy mentally. You know, I felt very agitated. You know, things of that nature. You know, I felt heavy mentally and even physically. But ever since that I decided to become a vegetarian, I feel so much lighter. I'm not sure if you guys already seen my previous video, and I talked very quickly about my journey ever since that I've become a vegetarian. And if you have not seen it yet, go on and go look it up. I think it's a minute and a few seconds. It's pretty short. Um, but yeah, now I just feel like I sleep so much better. I feel more relaxed, more calm. I just feel more connected to God, to nature. I feel like I am more into meditation. Which before was not something that I would ever think about. That was not my lifestyle whatsoever. But ever since that I've become a vegetarian, is that it's a big change, you know. And then the funny thing is, I started feeling I really feel some type of shifted within 24 hours or even within a week. I felt something, you know. Of course, your body will be fighting back because your body doesn't really like change. Okay, so some people struggle with bad headaches once they haven't eaten meat for quite a while. Some people have mood swing. That's also one thing that you might experience, but it won't last for long. You know, that tells you your body just fighting back. It's like, come on now, I want meat. You gotta feed me meat. So that's where now you are controlling. Your mind is more powerful than your body. That's for sure. Okay, but your body will trick you. That's for sure. It will make you think that whatever you're doing, you're not doing the right thing. But if you know you're doing the right thing, your body won't ever be able to trick you. So you gotta make sure you got a very strong mindset, because a lot of people start that journey, then within a week or two, they give up because the body just overcome their goal. You know what I'm saying? So that's something you need to be very aware of. Those are the things that might happen to you within your journey, in your very first 2 weeks. And yeah, so it feels good. It really does. I would never, ever look back, for real. Um, um, what I eat more, I eat a lot more eggplants. You know, to kind of like replace the meat, eggplants, a lot of vegetables, spinach, things like that. There's a way that I cook it, which is very good. So one in my future video, I will prepare it from the very beginning, so you guys could kind of see how I do it, because I cook too, in case you didn't know. So being a vegetarian really it's a one of the best choice, because they really open your mind. Like, and also I used to go out to eat a lot, but ever since I become a vegetarian, I've been a lot more aware. Like, um, 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 if I go to certain places, I always wonder, like, how and what do they put in the food, things like that. Like before I would be like, oh well, that's food, I'm hungry. But now I'm like, okay, I think it's best to go home and cook, you know, because once you go home, you cook, you know what to put in there, from the very beginning to the end. So I strongly suggest that you guys cook your own meal, and then you save money too, anyways, if you think about it. So the steps that I took till I become a vegetarian, a true vegetarian, actually, I want to put it that way, is that how I become a vegetarian. I didn't really start like that. The way I started was I started to cut red meat completely in my diet, but I was still eating chicken, fish, any type of seafood, and I'd say within 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, I've been eating everything else except the red meat. Then after a while, I take out chicken. So no red meat, no chicken, but I was still eating fish and seafoods. So after a while, that's when I'm like, okay, look, I gotta do it. I gotta do it. And I felt like that decision actually was meant to happen, So I decided to just become a vegetarian, a true vegetarian, November of 2019. So pretty much, I would say I'm fairly new to it. I can't say it's about a year or over a year, but at least I can say 6 months. And honestly, guys, I feel good. I really don't see myself would ever go back. Because there's so much benefit from it. So going back to me is like doing a step forward and doing 5 steps backwards, going back. So I always have that mindset, so that really like keep me away from eating meat, So, and like I said, you feel good, your mental strong, your physique is strong. Oh, another thing, your immune system, getting a lot stronger, because meat is really awful. I'm sorry for all the meat eaters, but you guys should really consider to become a vegetarian. Well, that's pretty much all I got for y'all. Think about it. I am not making you, and I am not forcing you, and I am not convincing you to, because I feel like that decision is a decision that everybody needs to take within themselves when they feel like it's the right time, which I did. Whichever time I felt was the right time, and I took that decision. And I feel like you guys also could do that as well. Maybe it won't be now or tomorrow, but at least put it up here and then work towards it. Alright, y'all, I'm out. Have a wonderful night, and once again, happy Mother's Day. And if you have not subscribed, go on and do that now. And also, you need to remember to do one thing. You already know what it is. You must smash that like button. Thank you. One love.